Hello everyone, how are you? Thanks for coming back to another video. I do appreciate it. Let me ask you one favor only. Please hit the like button. I'm trying to grow this channel and by at least another 750 or whatever subscribers by the end of the year. I'd like to get to 5,000. So if it's your first time here and you'd like to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And if you don't, then you don't. But I have been here now a month, no, 3 months. I've been here 3 months already. Today's May 3rd. Jeez, time flies. So I'm doing my normal routine here. I'm going to the gym, getting a workout. I bought a scale last week because I hadn't weighed myself in 3 months, and I'm like, I feel like I lost some weight, but I wasn't sure. I lost, over the 3 months, I lost 10 pounds. So I get my finger in the way here. Just let me turn this thing around. So yeah, it took me, where was I? So I used to weigh like 300 pounds. So I'm on my way to the gym. I work out, but regardless, what I used to do is my doctor told me that about 3 years ago, because I was weighing like 305 pounds, and so let me get across this intersection. Okay, so to wrap this up, I'm going to Herradura after the gym, and just to cut back in here, and I feel great, so that's the most important, and I no longer take any medication for blood pressure or diabetes or none of that. I never took diabetes medication, but I always wanted to avoid that because that does run in my family. But today I'm going to Herradura. Herradura is about 5 kilometers, and let me show you around. It's a nice little beach. Not a lot of, there's where the Losen Marina is, and there is some other things that might be of interest. Might stop by the Starbucks, and there's a drive-through Burger King in the area, so, which is the first here. So join me, will you? I appreciate it. So what really helped me lose weight was doing a more ketogenic diet, cutting back the sugars and the carbs, and also including intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is usually I have dinner by 6 p.m. and then I don't eat breakfast until 10, 11, as long as I can hold out. Over here on the right, they built this, I wouldn't call it a Costco, but it's big, more like a Chinese called Pequeno Mundo, more like a Chinese importer between the, like I said, it's not the caliber of a Costco, but like a Pier 1 imports back in the day. And just a bunch of load of Chinese stuff. So anyway, this is the intersection here where we make a left. If you're coming from Jaco, you would make a right if you're coming from San Jose or the airport. And this is a tricky intersection here. A lot of accidents happen here because it's kind of a caution and a two-way stop. So over here is a KFC. Let me concentrate on this. Thank you very much. We're gonna stop on the Starbucks. And this is Herradura, and I'm gonna stop at the Otto Marcado over here, grocery store, because there's a couple things that I want to get that they have more of here in Jaco, and they do. I mean, they have here, but they don't have in Jaco. Pretty familiar with this area. It's changed a lot because back in the day, I don't know if you guys know, but I used to operate a taxi here from, I think it was 2006 to 2018, so almost 12 years. I've been coming here, and I was a driver operator, and Losen Marina to Jaco were frequent trips that I used to make, and so it's been a little while since I've been out this way. But there's a nice, the roads have improved because before there was a lot of potholes here. Very interesting job at the time, very interesting. Met a lot of cool people and a lot of fun experiences. I worked the night shift. To the right here is the Marriott Los Sueños Resort Marina. There's a golf course here, and then that's going to require a whole separate video because there's a lot to see in here, and I don't want to try to cram too much into this one video, but I'll come back another day. If you're interested in seeing some of my older taxi videos, I used to record it with an iPad before I had a smartphone. And here we're arriving at Playa Heroduda. They call it Herradura Beach. And there's some good seafood restaurants here, Pelicano, Cocos, bunch of good stuff here. And also there's taxi boats if you want to hire taxi here. We go out this way, and today's Saturday, so there'll be some people here. There's Pastana still here. Oh yeah, there's Pastana right there. Well, here's a story. Introduce you guys to Pastana. Give you the lowdown. Park right here. There's quite a bit of plastic here too. I have to come back on the day and pick up some plastic. So my friend Pastana, I met him by accident. Literally, I broke his arm while I was driving my taxi. So there's Los Sueños Marriott over there, and Marina condos. We'll walk down the beach here. I felt horrible, of course. He was riding his bicycle home, and anyway, it was my fault, completely 100% my fault. And so I put his bike, and the bike wasn't damaged, neither was my car, but he ended up with a broken arm, and it looked very painful. But the guy, he got up, and he was like cool as could be. Said, hey, I apologized and said, hey, stuff happens. Everyone makes mistakes. That's the exact words what he said. And he was not upset with me one bit, and I was really, taken back by that. Ended up taking him to the local clinic. They put a cast on his arm, and then I ended up, he doesn't make a lot of money. He rents bathrooms here for the public, so. I felt obligated to help him out, and so every time I come through here, I give him some money. Whether it's $10 or $20, I just do it because it's I don't have to, but it's the right thing to do. So I'm gonna walk over, and say hi to him, and see if he remembers me. It's been a little while since I've been here. And I ended up taking him to Punta Arenas for a follow-up visit. Of course, I took him in my taxi at the time, and he didn't want nothing from me, not a thing. His insurance covered everything.
No lo conocía.
No lo conocía.
Ya la luz de mis ojos no me dan casi.
Ah, ¿en serio?
Sí, sí.
Yo también estoy mal de mi vista.
Yo estoy malo. Me alegro de verlo y de saludar. Un día esto me estuve recordando de usted.
¿En serio?
Sí, sí. Aquí alguien le dijo, pues a ver, le digo que no he vuelto a venir, y yo le digo el taxis que me golpeó, le digo, y digo, ya como le agradezco, porque
tú siempre...
todo conmigo.
¿Y cómo está Italo? ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, gracias a Dios, Paco. Ahí vamos.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. ¿Cuántos años pasó eso?
¿Cuántos años pasó eso?
Yeah. El brazo.
El brazo fue...
2008. Como 15 años, ¿no?
Sí, como 15 años. Sí, como el 2008 fue.
2008.
Sí, sí.
Ya, por ahí.
Sí, sí, por ahí.
Por ahí.
15 años.
15 años. Estás bien, eso es lo que importa de todo, ¿no?
Porque que estamos bien.
Ya importa, con salud.
Buena salud.
Yeah. Let me just recap what he said. He said, at first he didn't recognize me. Then when I, mentioned that I was the guy that broke his arm, he said, "Oh yeah, yeah." I was reminded of you the other day. He said, "Oh, you lost some weight." Oh yeah, but I've seen him. I think about 4 years ago. I think it was 3, 4 years ago. Last time every time I come through here, I stop in if he's here. He's not always here either. So yeah, I always, when I come here, I always look for him, give him a little something, just because. Cool guy. Pasa un buen día, amigo.
Buen día, papá.
Ciao.
Chao.
So yeah, there's a bus stop over here, and then I went around the bus, and there was a car coming head on, and he was on his bicycle, and this is where it happened, it was right here. So my bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna stop in here at Otto Marcado. I need to get some apple cider vinegar, and it's hard to find in Jaco for some reason, but Otto Marcado has, I would say, the most stuff that you'll find if you're looking for stuff that you can't find in other stores from the United States. This is the place. It's a little pricier, but not really. Costa Rica is actually expensive. I was reading an article about the tourism is down, so I found my apple cider vinegar, and yeah, tourism is down here. The dollar is also taking a hit, but this place has a full deli department and just about everything. I also found sauerkraut here. So now for these 6 items, it's $31, and there's a 13% sales tax on everything. So and all I got was a couple bars of dark chocolate, apple cider vinegar, some deli ham, and some turkey breast, and a bar of butter. And so anyway, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. And here's the Starbucks. I'll have to come back another time, because I already had my coffee today, and the Burger King. Next time I come through Los Sueños, I'll actually go through the drive-through, and I'll show you the prices there too. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I don't care too much for KFC, but I do like my Starbucks once in a while. Usually I make my coffee at home, and then I'll get a what do you call it, a double Whopper, and then you'll see the bill, and that'll be a Whopper too. Anyway, thank you again. I appreciate you joining me on this day, and you'll see this probably on Sunday. I have to go home and edit, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Pura vida.